you feel overlooked in meetings and like you don't know how to assert yourself at work, this video is for you. I'm going to give quick tips for how to be more assertive at work and also quick tips for supervisors on how to encourage the assertive behavior you're looking for, because I don't believe in telling one group it's all their fault. I researched the unwritten rules of work, and one of those is learning to be assertive but not too aggressive. I made many videos on who's perceived as too aggressive, but women, non-binary people, and neurodivergent people also were significantly more likely to struggle with being assertive at work in my studies. So to boost your assertiveness, 1, plan your key points before a meeting. Even if you're not running it, if you know what, learn what the topic is and bring one thing that you want to bring up. 2, avoid apologizing. Don't say like, I'm sorry to bother you. It undermines you immediately. 3, eliminate up talk. This is when you make things sound like a question. I think I did a really good job. Undermined you. Drop that bass. 4, and this is the hard one for neurodivergent, make eye contact when you're talking to somebody about something you want them to take seriously. I understand if you can't do it all the time, unless you've built a relationship with someone and you already talked to them about how you think best when you're not making eye contact with them, they might think you're not focused. All right, leaders, assertiveness doesn't always look the same. In some cultures, direct eye contact is considered disrespectful to authority. If you assume someone's not being assertive because they're not looking you in the eye, you're going to have a neurodivergent bias, and you may have a bias towards some Asian cultures as well. You're missing out on great ideas. 2, consider other mediums. A lot of neurodivergent people do better in writing. That doesn't mean you don't try to coach people on how to be good oral presenters and communicators. But on the journey and for the benefit of your projects, your teams, and your organization, consider also writing proposals, even if it's a quick email. 3, consider processing time. Some cultures think it's polite to have a pause after someone speaks and let there be some space before responding. Also, neurodivergent sometimes need a processing time. This doesn't mean they're not assertive and don't have good ideas. This could mean they're actually putting some thought behind what they think. What looks like lack of confidence could be respect, processing time, cultural communication norms, and actually putting some thought into the work. Those are things you don't want to discourage. Expand your definition of what confidence and assertiveness looks like. You can help bring out those great ideas by sending out an agenda 24 hours in advance so they can know what they want to contribute at the meeting, using round robin discussions instead of whoever speaks first, and letting people pass if they really don't want to speak, accepting written input before and after meetings, noticing who gets interrupted and redirecting. Like, hey, let's let Sarah finish. Create anonymous feedback channels. I'm a big fan of open pulse surveys. And don't assume silence means agreement. Invite. What other suggestions? What perspectives are we missing? Does anybody see any issues we could run into? Remember, quiet doesn't mean disengaged. Loud doesn't mean right. If you find it hard to speak up, you're not alone. My research looks at the unwritten rules of work for people from working class backgrounds with neurodivergence, race, and gender differences all in there. I'm working on the book chapter on assertiveness and aggression right now, but you can get a free copy of one of my chapters that I've already finished on my website. Go to drkolschmidt.com for more. It's a free copy.